Welcome to the WACS Daily News. Attleboro and much of the state is getting ready to face its fourth nor'easter in about 3 weeks. To get a look on how it will impact the area, we spoke with WARA meteorologist Jim Corbin.
Well, here we go. It's named Toby, another storm, and you know what? This one has more ingredients that are negative. A wet snow, especially the first half of the storm, several inches of snow, but that combined with gusty winds to 35 miles an hour, that's going to do the trick. We continue to have this weakened infrastructure and all the trees around the area, the wires, they've been sort of compromised a little bit, so it won't take too much wind and wet snow to knock a few of them down. I don't expect anything too widespread, but power outages will be an issue. So you want to remember, have things like I always carry around things with batteries. Yep, this is a flashlight, but it's one of those that's adjustable. You can widen the beam, or a lantern, battery powered, and also battery operated radios. I have a shower radio, and the only time I use it besides the shower is when I lose power. So it's something you want to consider. It doesn't have to be a shower radio though. All right, now it was just under 3 weeks ago that the building behind me here, 37 Union Street, that came tumbling down. Not the whole building, but the roof. And that was Riley. That was the first storm, 65-mile-an-hour winds. Now, since then, we've had Quinn, we've had Skylar, and this one, Toby, which again is going to bring a good dose of snow. Not as much as the other day, but certainly the snow falling today is an indication, or over the next couple of days, an indication that spring might be on the calendar, but it is certainly not outside in a comfortable situation raging around the area. Now, what we've had lately, bitter cold. This bitter cold for this time of the year, we have seen it in the past. However, it's involving certain things going on. One, the fact that we have this very high water table, the reason why Wilmarth Street cut down and the culverts were affected by the storm several weeks ago was because of the high water table. The fact that we've had cold weather means the melting of this snowpack around the area has been very gradual, steady though, which is a good thing. The last thing we need is a big rainstorm and warm temperatures, so that is good. The other thing, the potholes around the area are actually slowing down their nastiness. Now, we have them around. We all know what roads, streets they're on, but they're not being compromised because the cold weather locks it in. Potholes like wild swings in temperature where you get rain and then it freezes up and then it expands. That's why a pothole forms. So that is the good thing. The not so good thing though with this cold, we have a little bit of ice now forming on some of the ponds, especially the smaller bodies of water. What's going to happen? The snow today, or the snow during Wednesday, is going to accumulate on top of some of that ice, and it will appear after the storm is over that, okay, if the snow can fall on it and not fall in, then I can walk on it and not fall in. You don't want to do that, or you'll be in rough shape. One thing this time of the year, late in the season, the sun is higher up in the sky, so even during a storm, the radiation is getting through. So I don't expect a lot of accumulation on the roadways during the day on Wednesday. However, the accumulations of several inches certainly will be felt on grassy and dirt surfaces. And also, you'll notice the high sun angle, you get melting on one side of the street, so your yard might have 5 inches of snow in it, 3, 4, 5, whatever, and the guy across the street has nothing, very little, except a few piles. And that has to do with what direction you face, north, south, east, or west. So again, there are some goods and bads with this storm. In terms of down the road, will we get another one before the end of the month? Maybe something later next week. Stay tuned.
That's it for today's update. For WACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.